some of the new settings on V2 which we should quickly have a look at. So the big desktop mode for mixing. So on larger screens you'll be able to have a totally different GUI to making life much easier to mix with. I'll show that to you in a second. Selecting the type of EQ curve you want to see on top of the mix faders, and also the pinning the slide out for OGS effects masters, channel RTO on all outputs, which means as soon as you select an EQ on any channel, it automatically show you the RTA. By the way, AFS now is saved automatically, so when boot up, AFS will load if it's switched on. So remember that, it'll automatically load if it's been turned off while it's on. The Vca Spill, if you have a VCA and you have two screens running, and you select Spill, then both screens will work together, of course, as normally it does with Sync ID. But now when you hit Spill on a VCA, it'll show the channels on the other screen, which saves you a lot of time when you're doing mixing a lot more channels. In the GUI preference section, nothing new. Utility, now it'll show you if the hardware reset button is pressed so you can test it, and if the foot switch state, import, export, all presets are here. Okay, let's have a look at Big D. So Big D might come up differently on different screens depending on the resolution you're running. It's really designed for 1080p, and quite often you'll have to go and possibly zoom in a little bit on your screen. This one, for instance, runs very, very well at 80%. So as you can see, the screen is split. I've got my gains on top, my channels in the bottom here, and then I am able to, usually that's your normal mixer that you use. But on top here where the meters are, when I press a meter, it'll automatically take me to that area of the channel. So it's very, very quick while you're looking at meters. You have three modes here, the Dyne EQ. So the EQ, you'll be able to do all your equalization for each channel as you move along, and it'll bring up and remember where we were. Compressor, limiter. And can you see here that on my screen right now, it's quite a little bit squashed. So I would go there and I would probably go down to possibly 60% or 75%, and that looks great on my screen now. So just have to adjust your screen and the zoom off the actual browser you're using so it works well with you. So we have gate, compressor, all the presets can be loaded, everything can be seen on the screen, and then you've got your sends. So all the sends are on one page for you. Again, I'm using a smaller screen, and this should be done on probably a 21 to a 23 inch would work the best for it. Or I can, again, the lovely thing of a browser, zoom in a bit, and voila, we're in perfect land. So you can see the EQ page here, and that'll come up and down as we need it to, and then come back the EQ on this. So you have all your 10 auxiliary sends. As we said before, we have 10 auxes now, so aux 9 and aux 10. The copy mix now, you can copy from anywhere, so main mix or any other auxes. You don't have to only copy from main mix, and that was requested as well. I think that's pretty much a lot of the stuff there. Another major thing a lot of people asked for is importing and exporting and offline. So we have the offline JSON file import export. You can go to the Soundgraph website and use the GUI, the demo web there, the demo software there. You can create your show there, hit export on the without a Ui24 on from the Soundgraph website, and that'll export a JSON file, and then you can import that file into your own Ui24 and then save it as a snapshot. So basically you're exporting snapshots from there. It's not a whole show, but snapshots. So each setup you do, export it as a JSON file, which is a single snapshot, and save that in the system. Wow, there's a lot there. Enjoy.